Mr. Bond, what an unpleasant surprise. You're just in time for the final countdown.
Those missiles have been deactivated, Diablo. The nuclear warheads were removed years ago.
That's quite correct, 007. Except that I replaced them with nanotech payloads, which will do the job just the same. Start the launch sequence. And as for you, Mr. Bond, grab him, throw him into the bottom of a missile silo, and let him experience hell on Earth. Tell me, Bond, how does it feel to lose?
You're about to find out, Diablo.
Activating defense turrets.
That was right, but you still haven't won. Katya, kill him.
If you can shoot those sentry guns with your network tap, you should be able to control the guns.
Someone target him! Get him!
You may have stopped the missiles, Bond, but you haven't stopped me.
That was lucky, but you still haven't won.
Bond, one of the missiles has been reactivated. We believe it is targeted on London. An unknown source has tapped into the network directly from a telemetry tower in the launch area itself. You must get to the launch area and stop that missile.
What happened?
They fell for each other.
And, what about us? Oh, James. What was that for?
Call it a hint of bigger things to come.
I've always felt with these kind of games that the more real they are, the better they are. you know? And the reality of these games is very, very close to the reality of the Bond movies. I remember going to the Bond movies myself when I was in my very early 20s, and coming out walking slightly differently, you know, kind of beginning to act it out. It's a great temptation, I think, at least for all young males.
He's a stud. He's hot. My mom knows who he is. I remember watching as a child, James Bond, James Bond, James Bond.
I've met young kids out there, and I don't think they've even seen the Bond movies. They've heard of the Bond movies, but they connect straight to the game because that's where their head is at. They're in the game world. And they play all the games that are out there, and the Bond ones have always been the most successful.
For me, gaming is very high stress. I'm very competitive. For me, it amps me up. I'm like, no, I'm gonna make this work, and I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna get there, and it's a big deal for me. I play Serena St. Germain. I'm an American geologist working in South America, and I help James Bond defeat the villains. It's amazing for me to be involved in such a great project with so many amazing actors, Judi Dench and William Dafoe and Pierce Brosnan.
Beautiful, aren't they? First, we take over Russia, then we unleash our little nanobots on the world.
I play Katyana Donova, and I'm an ex-KGB agent, and I'm a real bad girl. Well, we started the day by scanning my face with this high-tech machine. It's a cyber scan machine where you see completely everything from all different angles, so they get exactly the way I look. I can't wait to play myself. To play myself. I wonder how that's gonna be.
I just have to say I had a ball recording the song for Everything and Nothing. I did something musically that I've never done before. Number one, video game. I'm actually involved in animation as well, so I have all these things going through my head when I'm in the booth.
But the great thing about this game is that the kids get the chance actually to be Bond, and so they have the relationship with me in the game that Bond has with me in the movies.
I provided you with a device called a steering wheel, 007. Perhaps you should try to find it.
Ah, the old Q-Lab. It's just like coming home. You've got the cast. What they've done here is they've created the whole ensemble of a Bond movie within the world of video games. I've seen other people crack at it, but this time they've got my likeness and they've got my voice. Bond. James Bond.
It's lovely that Bond is really so loved, and that it's out there on a regular basis. And, you know, we're missing making a movie this year, so the game is...